Since I will have been on this earth 71 years on Friday, I thought I would donate $100 for every year of life. So that's $7,100. And dare all my friends in camp and out of camp imagine. There's fortuitous timing in that this is Diabetes Awareness Month. And Camp Hendon has a wonderful opportunity for fundraising with first-time givers funds being matched 4-to-1. And I thought perhaps I could offer a challenge to the community, particularly anybody out there who would be stimulated by a challenge from me. That was our first year Camp Hendon, I guess. The room where we were doing the physicals was closed off from the main dining hall, and when we were finally ready to get started, they opened the double doors to the main dining hall, and the first person in line was one of my patients. The door opened, and she took one look at me and let out a hoop and came running around the table and jumped up into my arms and gave me the biggest hug I ever had in my life. And the first words out of her mouth were, "Are you staying all week?" Oh no, sweetie, I'm just here to do physicals. And she was so crestfallen. The kids love seeing us there, all of us, the dietitians, the nurse practitioners, the physicians. They like it when we're invested and involved in camp. And just being there for the full week and absorbing that sense of community, it gave me an opportunity to see the community that's the source for the close ties that I've been observing for 40 years among my patients. And now it's even more obvious because there's so many ways in which that community can stay intact. It's a community that's year-round, it's vibrant, and is so very meaningful in the lives of these kids and in their families. So it's a privilege for me to be there, and it recharges my batteries. That's 1 week of the year in which I'm the odd man out because I don't have to deal every day with living with type 1 diabetes. I get the privilege of working with the kids and the families for sure, but I don't walk that walk every day. So it's good for me to be in that position. I have a particular memory of a little boy who was diagnosed shortly before camp. We just barely got him there. He had a stupendous week. Caught his first fish. I happened to walk down to the lake where he was fishing just after he caught it, and I've never seen anybody prouder of anything. And towards the end of the week, he said, Dr. Foster, he said, I used to be ashamed of having diabetes. I didn't want anybody to know. But after coming here this week, I'm not ashamed anymore. After I managed to get my mouth shut, because my jaw just dropped, I said, well, that's the sweetest thing I could ever hear. That's why we're here. He said, yeah, no, I'm going to tell everybody now. I'm proud of it. And he said, and I want to pump. So, we'll have to wait 6 months, but we'll get shipped up. I've seen it happen repeatedly. Kids are burdened by stigma and shame, and that just goes away under the influence of that community that forms a camp. And now they're so capable of reaching out to one another during the year. We've had some tragedies averted by people in the camp community recognizing the situation and reaching out to the appropriate people to provide help where it's been needed. And there's just no substitute for it in the lives of these kids. They certainly need the support of healthcare professionals. They need the support of their families, but they need the support of the camp community.